Shalom. Sharon approached the kotel, trembling. This past month had been absolute torture. Using underhanded methods, a rival company had essentially closed down her company, covering it in false allegations that were just too difficult to overcome. Broken, physically ill from the bad ordeal just experienced, Sharon cried and cried, unabashedly spilling her feelings onto the kotel plaza floor. Desperately needing strength and a plan to move forward, Sharon decided to look to this week's Sedra for strength. Sharon read the story of Yaakov's search for a wife from her father's extended family. After traveling for miles to the east, he came upon a well where shepherds were waiting for the rock covering the well to be lifted so that they could water their sheep. Yaakov approached them and asked if they knew his father's family. Not only were they familiar with their family, but they point out that Rachel is approaching the well herself. The verse then describes Yaakov's chivalrous courting of Rachel. When Yaakov saw Rachel, the daughter of Lavan, his mother's brother, and the sheep of Lavan, his mother's brother, Yaakov drew near and rolled the rock at the mouth of the well, and he watered the sheep of Lavan, his mother's brother. Rachel is so impressed with Yaakov's care for her and is interested in taking Yaakov home to meet her family. What struck Sharon as odd was how different Yaakov's meeting with Rachel was from his father's Yitzchak's meeting with his mother Rivka. Instead of Yitzchak courting Rivka, Avram, Yitzchak's father, sent his servant Eliezer to find a qualified wife for his son. Not only was the matchmaking different, but in the case of Yitzchak, he had the upper hand, and Eliezer waited until Rivka fed his camels before deciding she was suitable for his master's son. When Yaakov courted Rachel, he had to feed her camels to impress her. Sharon understood that one factor distinguished Yaakov's courting of Rachel from his father's courting of Rivka. When Yitzchak courted Rivka, he was the son of one of the most popular and wealthiest world leaders in the world. The entire world wanted to marry into Avram's family. When looking to marry, Yaakov was in a wholly different situation. He had just fled from his brother Esau's murderous rage and was penniless. Yaakov wouldn't be considered a great catch by any of the usual metrics. He couldn't wait to see who would feed his camels. To marry a woman the likes of his mother, Yaakov would have to impress his future wife. Sharon saw the relevance to her own life. When owning a successful company, Sharon had the luxury of picking and choosing clients and work. But now that life had challenged her, Sharon understood that she couldn't be as picky. To get back on her feet, Sharon would have to court new work as well. From Yerushalayim, Shabbat Shalom.